Music is in the air for most of the summer here in Powell River, and this is Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are thrilled to be here in Powell River, where we are going to find out all about Prisma. What's Prisma? You're going to find out soon from two of our very special guests. One is playing the cello in the background right now, Eli Schweitzer. So, we have a great show lined up for you. We've got a big summer, Marjorie's going on an adventure, we've got something from Campbell River, and we're going to start in the Comox Valley with this. Go Island is thrilled to be on location today in Powell River to learn all about Prisma, which you are going to learn about very shortly after this next story from John Silver, who's the Vice President of Prisma. So have a look at this and then stay tuned for our very special guest. You're watching Go Island, and we are on location in Powell River. Right now we're at the Centertown Mall, and we are being treated to some absolutely delightful cello music. And joining me now is John Silver, who is the Vice President of Prisma. What does Prisma stand for?
Pacific Region International Summer Music Academy.
All right, and how many years has that been established?
This is our second year of operation.
Okay.
Our first season was last year.
And what is the premise of the academy?
It's twofold. We bring in, this year we've got 72 students, music students who are already studying professionally. They want to be orchestra musicians. And we have 15, 18 faculty, guest artists, who are leading musicians in different orchestras across North America, and this year one from the Netherlands. And they give classes to the students. The students perform 3 symphony concerts under the direction of our music director, Maestro Arthur Arnold, and the guest artists give 2 chamber music concerts as well. And that's just part of what we do.
That's marvelous.
Yeah.
Now, this photograph, where is this from?
This is from last year's Prisma, and that was last year's orchestra with Maestro Arthur on the podium during one of our concerts. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, where did the idea come from?
Well, there was an organization in Powell River that for a number of years ran a similar music event, and it was announced they were discontinuing it, and a number of us felt that would be a real tragedy if Powell River lost it, and so we felt we needed to try a new organization to do a similar program, somewhat expanded from what was being done previously. And we started in last year in October, and we presented a 10-day music festival 8 months later.
Wow.
To great success.
Extraordinary.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, there seems to be an absolute infinite pool of musical talent just in Powell River. Of course, you've got the Academy, Powell River Music Academy, and like it's just, where does all this talent, like how did you all end up here in Powell River?
I guess there must be some magnetic force that draws us here. It really is quite extraordinary. I mean, Arthur Arnold is principal conductor of the Moscow Symphony Orchestra, spends a lot of his time in Europe conducting there, and we have the faculty just love coming here, our guest artists, and they're happy to be here. And the students, their experience is amazing. If you read their comments on our website, you can see that they've really not only improved musically, but they've learnt a lot about how to get themselves towards their goal of becoming professional musicians in an orchestra. And our guest artists who play in orchestras give them that information.
Okay, now you're going to have an outdoor concert. One of the concerts is outdoors, right?
Yes, it's not really a concert, it's a community event.
Okay.
We call it COTS, a celebration of the senses.
All right.
And this is at Willingdon Beach, where there's a very nice bandstand, and we take our orchestra and our guest artists down there.
Excellent.
They play selections from the music that's going to be in the concerts. Okay. And then we have other musicians from Powell River who also play that evening. Okay. And we've got food vendors selling food, we've got artists painting there. there. It's a fantastic evening, and of course Willingdon Beach is the most magnificent setting.
It is.
Yes.
Well, and everybody's going to be able to get the information off the website that's going to be up on the screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Eli.
Wonderful, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Mary Ruth.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You are looking at a photograph of Eli Schweitzer, but I have him here in person. Now, PRISMA is the Pacific Region International Summer Music Academy Festival, and it's happening from June 16th through the 28th, from the 16th to the 28th this summer, right here in Powell River. Now, you participated last year. What was that like for you to be a part of such an international gathering of professional musicians?
Oh, it's just a dream come true when you think about it. Any musician is really looking forward just to collaborate with people from all over the globe and to have that experience to just play in my cello section alone. We had people from Korea, from Venezuela. Last year we had somebody from Brazil, I think. It was just, every cellist wants to collaborate and just feel the music from different parts of the world, the different interpretations of that, and have an entire orchestra from people all over the globe. Is simply a dream come true.
Now, how old were you when you started?
I was 19, that's right. Or cello? Sorry, when I started cello, my apologies. I was 19 last year when I started PRISMA, but I started cello at the age of 7 and just fell in love with it since.
Okay. And so you were only 19 last year?
19, yeah.
19, and to be a part of something so extraordinary.
Believe me, I was a little nerve-wracking, but it was, you know, you had so many people that I worked with that really encouraged me. I was definitely easily one of the youngest people in the orchestra, but they were really encouraging, really supportive of that young talent that they really look for. So years from now, I could be doing the same thing that I love to do, and really so supportive of that, such a young kid. But,
now, what did you take away from that 2-week experience last year?
Something I took away from last year, I was really blown away by the overall sound of an orchestra. When everybody gets together like that, you're really playing one instrument, as the conductor, Arthur Arnold, always says. Collaborating that and just making one big sound, one instrument, is something I never really experienced to that degree before, and it was mind-blowing. You're sitting there in your section, you're just playing away, and you just realize we're all one right now.
Right.
We're just playing this music that's just, lasted the test of time. It's amazing.
Now, are you going to come out to the shows this year?
Oh, I sure hope so, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay, so here, you have it from somebody who participated. Don't miss out. So go to the website, check out when the concerts are going to be and when the gatherings are going to be for the community, and participate. Eli, thank you so much, and we're going to let you get back to doing some playing for us.
My pleasure.
All right, thanks so much. All right, and now we are going to head out on a great big adventure with Marjorie Greaves. Have a look. Well, I don't know that I could go through those caves. That looks so cool, but, you know, a little scary. Oh, I'm glad I didn't see any spiders. So, PRISMA is happening here in Powell River. We are thrilled to be over here today. It is not quite sunny. It's got this beautiful quilted cloud pattern above us, but it's still very bright out. And here at Willingdon Beach, at this amazing bandstand built by the Powell River Rotary, there is going to be an awesome celebration, a celebration of the senses. There is going to be food and art and, of course, music. And it's all free, and it's happening on June the 18th from 5 until 9. So bring your family and come down and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's going to be great. It's going to be a fabulous summer night, almost summer. Summer will be the 21st of June, so that's 3 days away, but a late spring night. Absolutely gorgeous view here at Willingdon Beach. And it's just going to be so lovely to have that international music musicians coming together to perform for you for free. Where else can you do that? I have no idea. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Go Island is on location today. First we were in Powell River at the Town Center Mall, and then we were down at Willingdon Beach because that's where one of the concerts is going to be for PRISMA, happening June 16th to the 28th, and the concert at Willingdon Beach is going to be June 18th. And now we've made the beautiful drive over to the other side of Powell River to a little village called Lund. And this is the gateway to Desolation Sound, one of the most spectacular cruises to be had anywhere on the planet. So you can make a weekend of it. You can come to Lund and stay, and you can drive into Powell River for some of the concerts. It would be a beautiful little getaway. Speaking of getaways, it is time for a big summer. Have a look. Well, when you're making your big summer plans, I hope you include Lund, because that view is just absolutely spectacular. And it's the gateway to Desolation Sound. And here in Lund, they're celebrating 125 years from 1889 to 2014. And Lund is named after a little town in Sweden. Isn't that great? So there is so much going on this weekend. We have, in Campbell River, of course, there is Oceans Day. And that's going to be down at the Maritime Heritage Center and the Discovery Passage Aquarium. It's free, admission by donation, so be generous. All kinds of stuff for the kids to do. In the Comox Valley, they have Elevate the Arts, and that's happening all weekend long in downtown Courtenay. It's going to be a riot. So if you're looking for something to do in the Comox Valley, that would be it. And here in Powell River, check the website for the calendar, the Powell River calendar, because honestly, they have so many things going on, I can't list them all. And then, of course, PRISM. I want to thank our special guest from earlier in the show, John Silver, Vice President of PRISMA, which stands for Pacific Region International Summer Music Academy Festival. And, of course, our cellist, Eli Switzer. He was magnificent. Can you believe he's only 20 years old? So, very talented. And they're bringing together international musicians from around the world to be here for a 2-week session to learn from mentors and then to put on free concerts for the public. It's going to be so wonderful. Music at Willingdon Beach, a wonderful night of food and music and art on June 18th. So I think that's it for us. Have a fabulous weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday.